Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup that will see the number 21 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Trojans will kick it away to start us off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense comes onto the field for the first time today. We got a real treat today. We're going to see a matchup between a high-powered offense that's been almost impossible to stop against a defense that's been shutting people down, Kirk. This should be fun.
Well, this is what really you hope for in a game of this magnitude is good versus good. That's what we have, as you said, Chris. Outstanding offense, been producing all year, and this defense has been taking no prisoners, just dominant.
Who's in the clear? Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
All it took was one explosive play to move the ball across midfield. First down to the 48. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Gamecocks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Close to the tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
And Chris, we're just getting settled into this game, and already big plays.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
I can't believe this guy came down with this catch. Unbelievable play for a touchdown. The quarterback took a chance by throwing that into double coverage, and the receiver somehow went up and makes a play on the ball and came down in the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. The Trojans offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best receivers in the country. And he's going to get that chance today to have a chance to showcase that he, in fact, is the top corner in college football. Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
Looking to pass. It's Maiava. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
A completion makes it second down. Looking to chuck it again. Fires it to the wideout. Pump over the middle. It's Lane. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And he'll drop back here on third down. Defense is coming after him. Grab near the sticks. It's Lane. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking for some space. It's Sanders. And the Trojans are going to cash in this red zone trip. Going with the old counter run here. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play.
What makes a really good counter play is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Back to throw. It's Maiava. finds an open target on the left side. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
4th down, the offense will go for it. The shotgun handoff here. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Hey, it's a gain. You get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up on a play and taken down.
Boy, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
The Gamecocks will send their punt team onto the field. And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've got so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen. Both won the Heisman Trophy.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Snags a quick throw. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Makes it 2nd and short. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back. It's Maiava. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
The Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a quick grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. 1st and goal. Great chance now to draw it even before halftime. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a man. He's got it near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
They're set now to try the PAT. Knocks it right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. So here we go, first play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. To throw, it's Sellers. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Pass complete, it's 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Bennett. Breaks into the clear. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Scanning the field. It's Maiava. Caught by the receiver. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Lane. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st down, it's play action. It's a short completion to the big tight end. It's out of bounds. It's a short gain on the play.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looks to his left and makes the completion.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the grab. It's Lane. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Second down after that completion. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Grab near the sticks. It's Lane. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Springfield. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
The Gamecocks will kick this away to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. Stopping at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. They'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Here's the second down play. He hands it off from the gun. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to throw. It's Mayava. Pass rush closing in. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
The Trojans will line up to kick it away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Here's the toss play now, running left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Play fake, looking to throw. Here's the throw deep downfield. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
On third down. He drops to throw. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. With that receiver out on the left, if he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit it for a big touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Returner brought down, sets up the next drive. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He'll hand it off. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Mayava. He's hit just before the throw.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The Trojans will line up to boot it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to 34.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. With the catch, it's Brown. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback keeps the football. 1st down, looking for more now. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And I'd love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
Now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point makes it 28-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to pass. It's Maiava. Here's a throw underneath to the back.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
South Carolina in the lead here. So after 3/4 of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looks left and finds his target there. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on third down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a first down.
The Trojans will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid game.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
The Trojans pick up enough yardage to get a first down. And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The sure hands. It's Lane.
Offensively, you get to the 4th quarter, you're down in a game, you're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds to try to stop the clock. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'll give that up all game long. Short little routes, tackling them inbounds. Let's keep that clock moving.
That completion sets up a second down play. Back to throw again. Makes a quick grab. Defense shoves it out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They try to sneak it for the first.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. To the air, it's Maiava. Quick throw complete to the tight end. That's a solid gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. He fires downfield. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
The Trojans are going to cash in this red zone trip. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Working clock with the ground game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, second down and 11. Back's got it again. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The Gamecocks will bring their punt team onto the field. Money comes for his second punt of the game. He gets it away, directional kick with nice distance. And the punt flies out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Maiava. Quick catch over the middle.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
A completion makes it second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Lane. They finally make the stop right near midfield and first down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down. Looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Lane. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position with the first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Lane. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. He's looking to throw. Takes a shot at the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to, can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot?
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.